Hello, everyone. I am Gail Quarter Fischer, co-founder of Fischer Company, that little empire I co-built from scratch into a global powerhouse serving FedEx, IBM, United Rentals, and a who's who of Fortune 500 giants. As a 50% shareholder, I co-built Fischer's Foundation and brought home much of the bacon, so to speak. I'm a transplant to Dallas and Palm Beach with humble roots beginning in Monroe, Louisiana. Someone who's achieved the American dream beyond her wildest imaginations, yet I'm still having to fight to keep it from being stolen from me. If you know my journey, you know it's been eventful and painful. For nearly 8 years, I've been in a legal tango with my ex and a cast of characters that includes upwards of 30 law firms. Not lawyers, only the good Lord knows how many lawyers are involved. They've tried gag orders that silenced me faster than a bad karaoke night, injunctions that barred me from my office, work, family, and clients, and then a secretive fire sale of my life's work that felt like intruders auctioning off your home while you're still in it. I've been shocked to witness many prominent lawyers lie. Note, only witnesses take the oath to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And the more money at stake, it seems some lawyers help their clients circumvent laws. But here's the punchline. I'm beginning to win. Landmark appellate rulings on December 9th, January 16th, and now 2 major wins on March 26th voided and vacated the receivership. This receivership had enabled one of the most unusual M&A transactions in Dallas history, as the receiver's own M&A attorney testified in July 25. I'm not an attorney, but I've been told that when a receivership that conducted a business sale is subsequently voided and vacated, the sale it conducted, Fischer to Cressa, becomes null and void. And the business assets must be returned to the original owners. It's similar to when multi-billion-dollar conglomerates are forced to divest acquisitions that didn't work out. To my esteemed colleagues at Fischer and Cressa, you didn't ask for this, and neither did I. For decades, I co-led and helped build and support Fischer's people and its brokerage and software businesses. After the last 6 years of being wrongly ostracized from my own companies and restricted in my involvement, we'll now have to see how the ongoing litigation plays out. The justices also dissolved 4 injunctions against me and lifted the gag orders, giving me back the right to speak and work again. Litigation continues, but at least the system is starting to act like a justice system versus a Dungeons and Dragons game where judges act as dungeon masters. My 40-year body of work and over $100 million hang in the balance. So it's nice when the underdog finally gets to roar the truth and justice prevails. Please know that I feel duty-bound to continue fighting to the bitter end in hopes of helping others being wrongly accused, abused, and bullied that may not have the temperament or the resources to take a stand against big, bad actors. All it takes is one person to stand up, and I seem to be that person right now that has the strength to stand up for right over wrong, to help others regain hope for justice in similar situations. I've always been a student of life, but the last 8 years has taught me more about life, love, money, and business than any textbook or TED Talk could ever teach. The raw, unfiltered kind from the underbelly of boardrooms, courtrooms, and ballrooms, as the happenings in one venue bleed over to the others. I realized, why keep all these lessons locked up? So, in addition to my legal work across many fronts, I'm launching EverWorth, a brand dedicated to real talk on life, love, money, and business. Think candid conversations. How do you build an empire without losing your soul? Navigate love when betrayal hits like a freight train. Turn money into a force for good instead of courtroom tragedies. We'll also dive into business strategies that work, because I've scaled firms to serve the world's biggest players, and I've got the wins and the scars to back it up, baby. EverWorth starts simply now, but could evolve into so much more, even an ecosystem where we connect, collaborate, and create real value. Picture premium memberships with playbooks on how to handle different difficult aspects of life, resilience, and dodging legal landmines. Humor included, because if I can't joke about my ex's army of lawyers, what's the point, right? Anyway, guest interviews, speaking gigs, maybe a roast of the justice system, and opportunities for deal-making among warriors who've walked through fire and come out stronger. This will not be just another network. It's for those who've built, battled, bounced back, and aren't afraid to come back for more. Let's turn our stories into strength, our lessons into legacies, and laugh a little along the way. After nearly 8 years of this battle, I've learned life's too short not to make everything in it ever worth it. If you're ready to roar, let's growl through it all together. Register for updates at everworth.com. Launching soon. Stay tuned. Who's with me? Thank you.